Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Warwick Sciences Film Practical on reducing friction. So these 5 trays here have, well, 4 of them have a way that we can reduce the amount of friction that is present. This one we don't. This is what we call the control. So this is the one that we're going to use to measure without reducing friction in order to see what the original force is, and then we can see whether these ones have any effect. Over here we have talcum powder, which is a lubricant. We have rollers there. In this one we have some marbles, and in that one we have wheels. So what I'll do is I'll do each of those in turn, measure the amount of force, and then you can work out the relationship from it. As normal, there's always a prac write-up associated with this, so if you could complete the prac write-up, please. And then when you're ready, you can start your practical. Okay, let's have a look at this one, which is the control. All the blocks are the same size, across the same sort of surface, and we've got a 1 Newton balance here. Okay, so again we're measuring the sliding friction, not the starting friction. So on this one it's around about 0.7 newtons of force. So 0.7 for the control. Let's look at the lubrication one first, and that's the talcum powder. Always a messy one. Now obviously what this does is help to smooth out the 2 surfaces. The talcum powder gets in there. Okay, so I basically spread it through. So it was 0.7 for the first one. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Okay, and that one comes out to be about 0.5 newtons of force for the talcum powder. Let's have a look at rollers now. This is what we believe the ancient Egyptians did when they wanted to move their big blocks for the pyramids. We spread them out. Okay, so this is what we call rolling friction. Those other ones were sliding friction. So let's see how we go with this one, and that is about 0.05. So 0.05 for the rollers. Okay, now we've got marbles here. We've got a bucket load of marbles, so we'll put those ones in and we'll drag those across as well. So it's about 0.05 for the rollers. Okay, and again about 0.05 for the marbles as well. And then that leaves us with the final one, which is just basically wheels. Now this will be the interesting one because there's something slightly different about this one compared to the others. Okay, so again I'll just rest that pretty much on top there. I'll pull it along with this one here, and it's round about 0.5 grams of sliding friction. So about 0.5 grams of sliding friction, of rolling friction, sorry, with that one. So what I want you to do is have a look and say, what does reducing, or how can we reduce the friction? Okay, we had lubrication. Does that reduce friction? We had rollers and marbles. Do they reduce friction? And of course we had the wheels. Does that reduce friction? Now the question of course is, and it's the $1 million question in science, is why? Why do those things have the results that they do? You can fill in your sheet, your prac right up there, and as usual consult your teacher if you have any problems. And thank you for accessing Warwick Sciences Film Practical on reducing friction.